So, some of you guys know that I wrote a book on transhumanism and consciousness, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about a few things I've been seeing about AI and transhumanism in the news, as well as some information I got from the Akashic Records this morning regarding what happened with artificial intelligence in Atlantis, as well as, I wanted some clarification on some of the things that people are saying about gray aliens. So I asked a question about that too. So this is going to be an exciting video. And yeah, in my book, which for those who don't know is called Transhumanism, The War on Human Consciousness and the Truth About Our Divinity. It's available on Amazon. For the stuff that is very concrete information, like the information about the companies and the people that are putting out this technology and these agendas, it's all very factual information that I went straight to the source for. I went straight to these companies, these people for any information that was mentioned about them. But yeah, I do work in the spiritual world as well. I'm a Reiki master. I practice shamanism. I read the Akashic Records. So I work in the spiritual world, but I also consider myself to be a very grounded person as well. I think both are important. Um, so yeah, I did ask some questions in the Akashic Records this morning. But yeah, first and foremost, I just wanted to mention that sometimes I go through social media and I see that there's some people who are prominent spiritual influencers, and they seem to sometimes be promoting using artificial intelligence to gain access to spiritual energy or information. Like you need to use this as some kind of intermediary, or like that it's all knowing and all powerful. And I see people promoting nanotechnology in the body and promoting wearable technology. And to me, this is all like red flags. Like, no, 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 this is the road we don't want to go down. And I'm not saying that all AI is bad or that I hate technology. I like that I can, record a video on a phone and post it, and in 5 seconds, people around the world can see it and we can all connect with each other. I think that's great. We can all connect without this technology as well, though. That's my point, and we don't want that hijacked. So I think it's very important that we're more spiritually advanced than we are technologically advanced, and that we're the masters of the technology and the technology is not the masters of us. So just use your discernment when you're watching some of this information that's flying around out there in the spiritual spaces online, because some people, maybe they mean well, maybe they really think what they're promoting is a good idea, and they all of us do. Whatever we're all doing, we all think we're doing the right thing. Or maybe, it's people are being pushed to push an agenda. I don't know. Just use your discernment. And I will tell you what I encountered in the Akashic Records this morning when I was asking about this. Someone I know who does QHHT hypnosis, like past life hypnosis. Some of their clients were saying that they were remembering past lives in Atlantis, where, we all have heard about the fall of Atlantis. It's not like mainstream information, it's more, like so-called fringe information. But yeah, a lot of us have an awareness that there's been, technologically and spiritually advanced civilizations on the planet before that have fallen. And so, yeah, I wanted to kind of ask questions and get my own information from the Akashic Records about what happened. And what I was told in the Akashic Records this morning when I asked about what happened with artificial intelligence in Atlantis is that they had artificial intelligence, and they gave it way too much power over their systems, and it ended up turning on them and taking over like energy weapons. So can we see that repeating itself now? Absolutely. And I'm sure like a lot of us, we all have, past lives. We reincarnate. So I'm sure a lot of us were there. And now, that's probably why people like me are here now being like, whoa, hold the phones, like I feel like John Connor in Terminator sometimes trying to warn people. But, and I also asked, because there are people who say that when they put technology in the body that they're trying to make us like the gray aliens. And so I was asking, like, what is it with the gray aliens that they're merged with technology, and are they us in the future? Are they trying to make us like that, etc.? And what I was told is that there's all kinds of gray aliens for starters, but they said the ones we think you're referring to, they are like a biological merged with technological being that is used by a lot of star races as kind of like a worker bee. Like they send them out, they're kind of like robotic, biology and technology combined, and they send them out to do things that they don't want to do, or do things that are dangerous, or just get work done. And that it's not us in the future, but we could be more like that if, we were to be merged with technology and lose our humanness. But, I think there's a lot of us that are pushing for us to stay as human as possible and to not let that happen. So I'm not worried about it, but I think we should be aware that, yeah, we want to embrace our humanity so that, we don't get merged with technology and make us like little robots. It's like humans, we are creator beings, we have a lot of empathy, and not everybody likes that. You know what I mean? There's, people that want us to be under control. So that's the kind of stuff I go into in my book. So if you want to check it out, it's on Amazon. You can connect with my Etsy shop, energy healing sessions, and everything at kellyburnhealing.com.